So today I'm actually gonna be changing out both my headlights and changing out my starter. I already did my battery yesterday. I was supposed to do it the day before yesterday, which was Tuesday, and you know, I was sick, so that's why I didn't really upload anything too, because I didn't have time to go out and fix the car. I'm gonna be changing out the headlight starter. The reason why, I'll show you guys, and the reason why I changed out my battery is because of this. I thought, oh, I don't even have my keys. I'll grab my keys. So the reason why I thought that was my starter, my battery, was because every time I try to start it, it just clicks. So I thought my battery was weak, but I guess it's not weak. It might be my starter this time. I just changed it not so long ago too. Yeah, so can you hear that? It doesn't want to start. So this battery has enough cranking amps to crank it over. The rod is just hitting the flywheel. So because of that, I'm gonna have to just change out my starter, and I'm missing a bolt, so that sucks. So right here are the headlights, and these are the city lights. I'm probably gonna use these ones because they fit better than the ones that I have. But that's gonna suck because I'm gonna have to rewire these. But anyways, this is the city light that glows when you have the lights on, not completely on where the main light is on. But these are gonna be the new headlights that I'm gonna be running. They're so much cleaner. Yeah. And they're Spec D, made in Taiwan by Reliable, or whatever that's pronounced, however you pronounce that shit. I'll show you guys what happened. It's a ratchet, right? But you know, imagine this kind, all metal, but this size, small one, you know. So what happened was, I was holding it like this with my left hand, and while I unhooked it, I lowered it with my thumb like this, the tool slipped out like this, and bam, the ratchet fucked me over. Literally broke it. So next time, be careful on that, guys. And the headlights are kind of fading and everything already, so yeah, I guess you could say I can use some new ones. I'm gonna start taking off the bumper. I'm gonna take off the battery, or unplug the battery so I can take off the starter. Probably time lapse the left side of the headlight, and I'm gonna just take off the right side, do a DIY process, I guess. All right, so in order to take off the headlights, you have to take off the corner lights, because I'll show you on the other headlights. So on the other headlights, these are the other headlights. So there's gonna be a screw down here on the side, and then this is the corner light one, and then you're gonna take off these two, and then the one on the side right here. But in order to get that one, you're gonna have to get the corner light, and I think that should be it. We'll find out. So going back to it, take off the headlights, take out the corner light screw right here. Don't drop it, because this is a pain in the ass if you drop it. So you take this screw. I usually put it in these holes if it fits. You don't want to put in, obviously you don't want to put in the bigger ones. So take out the corner light. You just gotta jiggle it, and should be able to do it with one hand. But you gotta be careful too, because it does slide into this part, which is part of the headlight. And then this is the side that gets tricky, because there's two little stubs, or plastic stubs, whatever, screws. There you go. And what you want to do is twist and pull. Here's a 10 mil that you have to take off too. And this is the ground that I'm using for my city light. So, because there's one right here, 2, 3, and 4. So unscrew this, break this loose, break this loose. The only thing I wish I wasn't working tonight is so that I can close the garage door and tape wherever the headlights are shooting. Okay, so as those are loose, see, now my power steering bracket's in the way. So as you can see, it's all nice and shiny, because that's how I broke it. I was trying to put these on, put the power steering back together, it freaking fell. I was closing the hood. So we're gonna have to get these things out. I guess we're gonna just have to do it when we're pulling it out. Oh shit, there's a bee right there. Fuck, my bad. Honeybee. Off to this one. Alright, that one's gonna be kind of tricky. I have a magnet, but I'm short on time. Set that there. I think it's coming through the bottom. See, that's how bad the headlight is, the glue. It's literally separating in beneath here. So I'll be getting like water inside the headlights. But yeah, I gotta take off that bumper. I forgot about that. Yeah, you gotta take off the bumper because this screw right here, it slides out. You have no other way. I don't know why they did it like that, but yeah. And you gotta be careful on these because these things, they're pretty damn weak. I stripped them. You can tell I stripped them pretty bad on some of them. You know, since I'm gonna have my bumper off, I'll show you guys how I did my cutout for the intercooler. But again, I do have to put it on and put the charge pipes on. I only cut the bumper to where I could fit the intercooler. Okay, set this to the side. I need to turn the steering wheel. Let me get my keys. And you always want to put your screw up here so you don't lose that. So there goes the front. I'm gonna turn it on. These are the screws that are hidden. Sometimes you have to push this plastic in. My other side don't have it. Oh, it does have it, but it's been chopped up right here. So right here, this side is kind of hidden too. But you can tell that like it's made to like, you know, for you to get it. Alright, so it's kind of stripped too, but it's okay, it'll work. Just gotta be careful next time. And then what you always want to do, you always want to pull this out first and then forward. Alright, so I got the bumper off, and it's just 2 more 10 mil. I'm pretty sure some guys just leaves it off because I don't see what's the point of having it here. So you don't obviously want to use extension because it's going to twist right here. You can't see it, but it does. So sometimes you got to keep it as short as possible. Slide this out. I should get a box. It's going to be a lot of glass. I'll be back. I am not drinking Bud Light, so don't think that bad influence. If I can reach it from here, mine should come off pretty easy. So these are my LED CIVIC lights. When you do take it out, you do got to be careful because some of these stubs back here, they're very weak. Oh shit! You can see how the glass coming down here. I'm probably gonna have to blow all this because I don't want to get it on anybody that's walking barefooted here. If you can see down in here, this is the side that you have to push and over, and this is the screw that stays, you know, clipped on. Alright, so these are just some Walmart or O'Reilly headlights. I wanted to get these ones retrofitted, but of course you could tell by the condition it's not at its best condition. I'm gonna purchase the retrofit something on YouTube because they have a step-by-step and seems pretty straightforward. Should look good on these black Albans, so these are gonna stay in here for now. Okay, so I don't want to drop these, but these are gonna go on this side, and if I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up, but there's like spider webs in here. I'm gonna try and go and blow it out with air. Everything, but I did my best. And for this city light one, I might switch it out and use this plug right here. I need to get this thing off first without dropping the headlight. I'm gonna go snip these wires, and I'm gonna undo these. Looks like it's right here. I'm gonna cut it off, and then I'm gonna put my wire to it. So I got this one. I'm gonna put this one over once I'm done attaching these ones. I'm automatically assuming this one's ground because I don't want to burn the headlights or the city light. I guess you could say I could try it out. So we're gonna figure this out soon. And hopefully I don't burn my little bulb here. And I need my ground. I'm gonna need my power. I'm assuming my white is my power. I'm gonna turn on the headlight to on so that this one turns on and then this one will turn on. Because on this right here, once this turns on, I'm gonna come over here and plug this. And hopefully I don't burn this out. But if not, I'm just gonna have to switch the wiring to power on this side and the white one becomes ground. So this light's on and this should come on too. Okay, so you can see my wiring is just not all the way in right here, which is the power, and you know, you just ground it off to whatever metal's on the body. And obviously this one has paint right here, so you can't do it there. You got to get it where it's actually been like scratched off or been tampered with. Yeah, otherwise you could just plug it into one of these wires. But here's a cool trick. So for example, the trick is you use a lighter and you heat it up, right? So you want to heat it up wherever you want to pull. So obviously you want to do it at the end. So what you want to do is put fire on there and let the plastic heat up, and once you think it's high enough, pull it right off. You get it? So here we go. Heat up the whole thing. So this is pretty hot now. You just yank it off. Pretty cool. So this is a trick for wiring stuff, you know. You want to hold the other side and then burn one side first. That way it stays and you can just, you know, burn the whole thing now. But it's okay, because really I was supposed to put this one over there too, but or I could have just used the red for the power. But I'm not gonna do that anymore. Same thing as the side. Put this thing on this side and you just twist, so we should be good there. So it looks like I'm ready to put this side on. Put my, I think this is a H4 bulb back in. Pretty much it. I just gotta put it in now. These headlights, they seem to be fitting so much better. Alright, so I'm done with this. I'm gonna get started on this side. And this side I'm probably just gonna shoot a time lapse. Show me do it, taking it apart. Probably faster. So before I start on the other side, this was what I was talking about, cutting my bumper out. So when you put the intercooler in, you have to cut this part, because this part on the bottom lower bumper here, it sticks out very far back, and you can tell I trimmed it all the way to the corner right here, and it fits good. I think I had to trim this part off too, and just a little bit of this. So it goes all the way in, and I believe this one hits, but I'm probably not gonna plug it in. And also, when I put the charge pipes in, I think this one hits it, but if it does, I'm just gonna cut it, and it's not like I'm gonna run in fog light anytime soon. Maybe I'm gonna have to take this off, but I don't want to. I like using my reservoir for window sprays, whatever, my sprayer. So I'm gonna get started on that side. Quick time lapse. If you guys haven't already noticed, you know, kind of a Ferio enthusiast, keeping it real. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it down below. Subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed. Alright, so for the other side, I couldn't get to it this easy because, you know, this side has much more room. You could just do everything on this side.